Obviously, I'd like to welcome everybody and thank you for coming on short notice, but very exciting day for the St. Louis Cardinals. Jaime Garcia has agreed to a 4-year contract, and it does consist of 2 club options, so there's a very good chance he's with us for the next 6 years. And when you look back at his contributions, not only being drafted by this organization, but coming up through, recovering from Tommy John surgery, and then to have the success he had last year, we just really felt he would be important to invest in. You know, I'd like to thank Jaime, Melvin Ramon, Mr. Bill DeWitt for really standing behind us to make this deal happen. As we looked at really 2011 and beyond, we really wanted him to be one of these key core players or a pillar for our rotation moving forward. And the things that you have to like about Jaime are not only as a pitcher, he's a quality individual. He is someone that's very dedicated to his trade. He understands what it takes to pitch at this level and will continue to work relentlessly to do so. So obviously it's a very big day for us.
Can you take us through maybe the timeline with this? I mean, we obviously were asking about it late last week. What was left to be kind of finalized?
I would say in the last 4 weeks, this thing started to gain some momentum, and there was a lot of give and take, and like any negotiation, there's always a process that takes place, and the goal of this was he wanted to be in St. Louis, and we wanted to try to find a way to make it work, but trying to manage our risk to some degree, and we were able to accomplish that. And again, it goes back to Jaime's willingness to work on this, and Melvin Ramon as well to get us where we got to.
What happened the last few days to kind of finalize it?
Well, I mean, I know that a lot of this was breaking last week at some point, but there's I's to be dotted and T's to be crossed, insurance exams to be taken, and so forth. And so we don't want to get out ahead of ourselves. We certainly don't want to acknowledge a deal that's not finalized yet, and I think that's what sometimes happens in these situations.
You already kind of touched on it, but what did make right now the perfect time to get this thing done?
You know, it was something that when you look at having this type of player here, I mean, we could have definitely waited till the off season. He would have been arbitration eligible for the first time, and we could have gone through that process. But a lot of times when you get into that situation, you start focusing on that 1-year deal versus the multi-year. He was willing to engage in it during the season. We were willing to talk about it, so everybody felt like the timing was right.